Hey, my name is Mammy. I honestly don't know why I'm here. Honestly don't know why I'm making this video. Maybe my name is not Mammy. Who knows? Maybe it's something else. Maybe I'm not Mammy. Maybe I'm someone else. I don't know. All I know is that I'm here. Do you know who you are? Do you? Please, let me know if you know. I also want to figure it out. I also want to know who I am. Why am I here? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why this makes me feel that I'm important? Why is that? Why do you feel important? Are you important at all? Are you significant? Like if I replace you with a bot right now, imagine your activity online is all replaced by a bot. Does anything changes really? Perhaps same thing the bot does, even more efficient. If I ask the bot at the end of the day, what have you done online today? Perhaps the bot has a list of things to report. What about you? Do you have anything at the end of the day, what you done online? I don't think so. Like at least that's not how it works for me. When I look back during the day and at least review the time that I spend online, I was like, what happened? Really? Anything important? Anything significant? And then I'm like, no, it's just more stress and anxiety, pretty much injected to the real life. But then I'm addicted. I'm addicted to this social media. I'm addicted to this YouTube. I'm addicted to entertainment. Gonna numb this brain somehow. And I suppose looking at this screen dissolve a little bit of my suffering, dissolve a little bit of my agony. But at the end of the day, I'm just another bot. I'm just another, perhaps, controlled bot. There is no difference between a programmed bot of another human being in comparison to me. It does the same shit, gathers the same information. It does not create anything new. There is no novelty in it. Like it just consumes. So I think it's so easy to produce something that only consumes. Like if a person, let's say, if me, I'm a consumer all the time. So what is my worth? Like eventually I gotta have some worth. Like let's say this planet gotta feed my body, gotta feed my existence for some purpose. There is something behind it. Like everything naturally works based on some sort of cycle and purpose. So what is my purpose, you know? Like if I'm supposed to only consume, maybe I'm a parasite. Maybe I gotta just, you know, just kill whatever. I don't know. I really don't know. It's a big dilemma. Big dilemma. Gotta figure that one out. Every day I sit with myself. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing online? But then my brain, it's like, no, you gotta be here. You gotta take some of this good, fresh information. But you know, sometimes I at least try. Sometimes I sit and try not to get online, just simply be and produce if there is any information to be produced, if I allow it. You know, most of the time, my brain is just going through what I have consumed when I quieten myself. So my brain has to process perhaps almost 40 years of, you know, consumption of this, let's say, media. I was sitting in front of a TV, for example, since I was 2 years old. So, fair 35 years of my life, I just consumed this media, you know, whatever it is. And then it takes perhaps years for my brain also process this media, you know, because it's constant information. You're constantly going through upgrade, 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 upgrade. Imagine just like you have your phone right now, you get this notification that the new update is ready. You gotta upgrade your phone, your iPhone, your, I don't know, Android. And then you upgrade. What happens? Usually you upgrade for better, and hopefully the next upgrade will make this one better, right? But then imagine you upgrade and then you get instantly another notification of upgrade. You'll be like, yeah, what is this? Another one? Which this is kinda in a way is happening already with so many softwares, right? But now imagine you constantly get this upgrade. No matter what you do, no matter like you upgrade and then you instantly get another notification of upgrade. So you go mad, like simply you go mad or you don't upgrade anymore. You know, there are two way of dealing with it. Either you go mad, which I've gone, you perhaps gone mad too, or you pull the plug, right? You're like, shitty software. God damn it, man. I'm tired of this shit. Upgrade constantly. You just throw it away, which in this case is your brain. So we don't want to throw your brain away, but maybe unplug a little bit. Maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, you just sit and let the things at least get processed, you know. I don't want to produce. It's okay if I don't create any information, if I don't create any novelty, that's fine. But at least process, you know, at least go through what I have done. Because if you don't, you will be like me. Look at me. Perhaps you're a 20-year-old man sitting there going through all these upgrades and you want to wait to get 30 years old to be done with these upgrades, you know. I'm just saying this is you in the future. This madness that I go through, you're gonna go through too. Perhaps you're gonna go through this alone. You know, at least I'm not alone. I'm just creating this environment for myself to release my madness, release my agony, my suffering, because you got to find a way to release it, right? I'm just saying you could be alone out there and going through this madness, this craziness, and wondering to yourself that, is this me? Like, am I the only mad person or everyone is mad, you know? Which soon you will realize that everyone is mad, my friend. Everyone. Every single person out there is mad already. We don't have any alive person right now that is not mad. Like if we understand this, then we perhaps understood the whole existence. Because then if you realize that every single person out there is insane, it's just so easy. Life is just so easy. There will be no secure insecurities, no fear of judgment, no nothing, because everyone is pretty much mad and insane. And if you are insane next to the next mad person, perhaps you both consider yourself sane, right? I don't know, you know, I don't know. All I know is that, my good friend, I don't have, you know, any choice here. You know, I've got already gone mad. You know, I'm crazy. But you might have a choice. You know, you might have a chance here to not get mad. Perhaps go through a very beautiful life. You know, go through a life that you deserve. Let's say I have a little bit above average IQ. You know, that's just like people like us, kinda in a way look at IQs to consider, oh, how smart I am, you know, and perhaps is this imposter syndrome, like if I am this smart and if IQ can tell me how brilliant I am, so why am I not so brilliant, you know? That's the case, you know. I am part of that group that a little bit above average IQ and maybe a little bit more than above average IQ somehow. That's where I see myself, you know, where like the most smart person in the room is a little bit lower than me. So I'm like, okay, if the average smart person in the room is like that, perhaps I'm pretty, you know, high IQ. That's how I satisfy my ego in the sense of being a smart. So I tell you, I'm this smart, you know, like I'm wicked smart and I'm mad. I'm just like losing my mind. I'm going through so much in life, right? So don't do that, you know. If I am this smart and I'm this mad, how about you? You're not so smart. You're gonna get more mad. That wasn't nice, huh? Here a little bit I twisted to, you know, hammer, but that wasn't nice, really. I know you're wicked smart, you know. I know that you're just so brilliant. If you weren't, you wouldn't be listening to me. I promise you, if you weren't, you wouldn't be listening to me. So, after quite a long period of talking with so many of you out there, I realized that, damn, my audience is just really wicked smart. It's just so crazy for me. And then I'm like, yeah, so you're gonna go mad. There's no other way. You're gonna go mad and you gotta go mad, my friend. This twist here at the end is the peak of the story right now. Get mad, my friend. It doesn't matter who you are, who you're not. Really get mad. Because the moment you really get mad, you're not like the mad in the world. You realize your madness. You realize that you're going through this madness. You realize that you are in this psychiatric planet, right? This whole thing is just simply a psychiatric hospital. The globe, planet Earth, is just a psychiatric hospital. If you realize this, man, honestly, life will turn to abundance instantly. I don't know what I just said in this video. I know I twisted so many things, so many places, so I don't even remember what was the point of this video. Maybe there was no point about this video. Maybe I really don't know who I am and I'm just struggling here trying to tell you that you're gonna go through the same thing. You gotta do this. You gotta go through this processing. You gotta allow yourself to realize who you are. You gotta allow yourself to not be like the average person. Please, don't be like the average person. Don't be like that one person that if I replace you with a bot, no one notices. I promise you these realization that I'm talking about is irreversible. It's just like you cannot find that anywhere else if you really go deep, you know. If you really sit with yourself and meditate like an hour, like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I don't want to force you, you know, but I want to intrigue you. If you have the capacity to meditate hours, do that because that is divine crack. That is truly crack, you know. Maybe I let you go. Maybe I don't. Did I say everything I wanted to say? Did I wanted to say anything at all? I don't know. I don't know who I am. I just cannot get over this thing right now. Who am I? What am I doing here? Why am I doing this? Much love, brother. You take care of yourself and get mad, huh?